That's going to set him back 5 yards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
39-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 27 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Brady. Caught complete. He finds Braid. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7. On 2nd and 2, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Antoine Winfield.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long.
Another day,
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 45 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
From the gun, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
13. Packers 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive. And maybe
rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete to Chris Godwin. It's a gain of...
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 42-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this way down there inside inside the Tampa 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 7-yard.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And this puts him on top by a penny. 13. Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. Third and long after that last sack. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
the tackle made.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Packers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to like. Open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
On first down, Jones. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Jones into the secondary again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Brady going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's pass.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady to throw. Evans has it left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incomplete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
O.J. Howard. Touchdown.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for them.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called the...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
To throw, it's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Take over a 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Takeovers 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Devin White on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 7.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
To throw is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jones.
2-yard line.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30.
Nothing here.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, 42 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and
a good pickup there, 21 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now Leonard Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Now Fournette. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Buccaneers 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 40
from the gun. Brady. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
At the 7-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the game there. Second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Brady. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Throwing now is Brady. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story?
True story.
I love your pops. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Brady to throw again. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown,
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Cousins. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Accelerating, and off he goes. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 20.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Buccaneers.
This is Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Tackled at the
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to
job there, skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
18 more yards.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Cousins again. Flushed out right. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Cousins to throw it this time. Lets it fly for Thielen. And a final interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover. his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 12-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to Leclerc, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. It could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Over the middle to Smith. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
10, the 30-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit it the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, the sideline, a touchdown, and I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope, the sideline, a touchdown, and I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucs are underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28.
Ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Here's Minshew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They run for the first time with Divine Azigbo. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Buccaneers.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And a Buccaneer first down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Jaguars 8, Buccaneers nothing.
Brady now on 1st down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Now Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Complete. He finds Brate. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14. First down, Tampa Bay.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and
shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying this up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They run with a Zigbo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 9, second and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Doug Moreau not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Buccaneers 6. Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Complete to
Mike Evans.
Touchdown.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucks have made this a one-score game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. The final shot before half for Brady. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, but we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucks up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll drop here to throw. And this one is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
23 yards the pickup there.
And the Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Brady to throw again. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
James Robinson, the
William Golston in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Thompson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kevin White on the tackle.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. On 4th down, Minshew. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
That's the ball carrier.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Brady's pass.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brady's throw there complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Antonio Brown, 67 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. We know it all too well. You give Tom Brady time on the clock in the fourth quarter. You're playing with fire. We just saw it.
Yeah, and when you talk about playing with fire, it's really more like a raging inferno when it's Tom Brady, isn't it? And you almost expect it. Actually, you know he's going to come downfield and score against you. But here's the thing. Can you match Tom Brady now? Because there's still time on the clock for a chance to come back at him.
Yeah, maybe that long touchdown, they would have preferred something a little more methodical, because you're right, there's still quite a bit of time. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 30.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And a short gain here down to the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Slam, 61, matchbox lights.
They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And Eifert has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a... First down,
4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
64, rock it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
That's caught inside the 20. The pass. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got it, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the function, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it?
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, California. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is a counter play. Eckler and the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
3rd and 15.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They will take over at the 29-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. This pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
Brady's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by George Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too group.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Brady.
8-yard line.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the option, here's Herbert. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screenplay. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Powering his way forward. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, Herbert. For the left side, it's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The 25-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for only a couple. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now here's the option play going left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
8 yards.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Time on, set to kick off.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. They get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Buccaneers.
Brady now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this 2nd half. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Chargers 14. Buccaneers 2.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
From midfield, here's Brady. And now here is another interception.